Hi students, how are you all? It's long time back that we have met together. I welcome all of you to our science class. Today I am starting a new chemistry chapter, Materials, Metals and Non-Metals. Before entering to the main details of the chapter, we want to discuss what are materials. Materials are actually matter. Students, do you know what is a matter? A material is a physical substance used to make things. All the substances that we see around is made from a material. Sometimes it may be made from one or more type. Examples: metals, plastics, ceramics, glass, fibers, etc. are the main categories for materials. All the materials around us comes under matter. Matter is everything around us. It may include living or non-living things. Matters are of three types: solid, liquid and gases. Observe table 4.1. In the first column, four materials are given: coal, sulfur, aluminium and copper. In that, aluminium and copper are shiny and they are hard too. But sulfur and coal are dull and not very hard. You know, among these, aluminium and copper are metals and coal and sulfur are non-metals. So, next we can study the physical properties of metals and non-metals. This chapter mainly includes the physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So first we can discuss what do you mean by physical properties. Physical properties of matter are those properties that are easily observable, measurable and can be easily identified by their appearance. Examples of some physical properties are color, size, odor, luster, hardness, melting point, conductivity, boiling point, etc. We can identify the substances with their appearance like size, color, odor, etc. We can conduct an activity using iron nail, coal piece, aluminium wire and pencil lead. Using a hammer, beat these materials. Is there any change in the shape of these materials? You can see that iron nail and aluminium wire flattens and coal piece and pencil lead will break into pieces. So here iron nail and aluminium wire are metals. They can be beaten into thin sheets. This property is called malleability. Malleability. The property of substances that it can be beaten into thin sheets are called malleability. And you know, gold is the most malleable metal. You have studied how to make an electric circuit to test the passage of electricity. We can perform the same activity using different materials like iron rod, sulfur, coal piece, copper wire, etc. as given in activity 4.2. You can see that iron rod and copper wire conducts electricity, whereas sulfur and coal pieces do not conduct electricity. What is the reason for this? Do you know why handles of pans are made up of wood or plastic? Metals are good conductors of heat such as copper, gold and aluminium. Wood is not a good conductor of heat. A conductor means any material that allows electric current to pass through it is defined as conductor. Copper, aluminium, steel, etc. are good conductors of heat and electricity. Metals are good conductors of electricity. Ductility. The property of metals that it can be drawn into thin wires are called ductility. Example, gold, copper. That's metallic luster. Metals have luster. This means that they have shining appearance. Example, gold, copper, silver, iron, etc. Sonority. The ability of metals to produce a particular sound when it is tapped on a hard surface is termed sonority. From various examples, it is clear for you that metals exhibit different physical properties. So, we can have a comparative study on the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Metals are having shiny appearance, that is they are lustrous, but non-metals are dull. Metals are good conductors and non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Metals are having high ductility, but non-metals are non-ductile. Metals are hard, but non-metals are brittle. They are usually solid at room temperature, but non-metals may be solid, liquid or gas. Metals are sonorous, but non-metals are non-sonorous. Some examples of non-metals are carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, bromine, gases like oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, etc.